Everything in astrology can have a potential positive, negative, or neutral expression depending on how you work with it. And with this eclipse season, it's no different. So if you want this free guide for the eclipse season, you can get it at quietmindastrology.com or the link in the notes for this episode. And today we're going to talk about the challenges and opportunities, or the potential positive and negative and neutral expression of this eclipse season for every rising and moon sign. Now, I've done 2 other episodes just on this eclipse season, sort of the overview for everybody, but this is just for your rising and moon sign. So if you don't know them, get the free birth chart at quietmindastrology.com and look for your rising and moon sign and listen to both of those in this episode to understand what's going on and how to work with these energies. So first of all, for Aries rising and moon, and this is again for around the whole eclipse season through September. There's opportunities for creative breakthroughs, increased romance, deepening spiritual and community connections. And there's challenges here around drama in love or friendships, over-identifying with groups, and burnout from overcommitments. So for Aries rising and moon sign, this can be a quite powerful time, big breakthroughs, but to be aware of drama and conflict and avoid impulsivity around the eclipse dates. For Taurus rising and moon, there's opportunities for career visibility, recognition, progress with home and family life, and finding more balance in work-family life. The challenges are potentially strained around professional demands and family needs, and difficulty finding stability. So this is always part of the work for Taurus, to find stability and create a sense of home and family. And now noticing where there's a need for more clarity in this area around this eclipse season. For Gemini, there's opportunities in publishing, teaching, long distance travel, and spiritual study. But challenges potentially in confusion and communication, overwhelm with studies, and ideological clashes, which could be in work and home life. So it's important around this time to find a sense of grounding energy and not get too much in your head about things. For Cancer rising and moon, there's opportunities now around transformation, healing, financial gains through partnerships, and debt resolution. But potential power struggles in intimacy, fear of vulnerability, and financial instability. So this is an opportunity to express more vulnerably and practice sensing a sort of trust in the universe and in your emotions, and not getting stuck in the fear of the vulnerability, but an opportunity for a lot of growth through vulnerability. For Leo rising and moon, this can bring a fresh start in relationships, a sense of more personal magnetism, more leadership in partnerships. But there could be some ego clashes, some relationship instability, and pressure to redefine your self-image. And all of that is for your growth, and it's important to not get too attached to anything of your role, your identity, how people perceive you. There's great opportunities here for fresh perspectives and a healthy sense of ego. For Virgo rising and moon, there's opportunities for new routines, health improvements, and meaningful service in your life. But there could be some overworking, stress from too many tasks, and health imbalances surfacing around this time. As a Virgo rising myself, yes, I had a major flu come on very suddenly as we are in this eclipse portal, and just really knocked me out. It's very sudden, very surprising, and very unfortunate. But it's, again, opportunities for more improvement in health and routine and more sense of service, and focusing on those things helps bring more of those things out. For Libra rising and moon, there are creative projects blossoming, romance, joy through children or hobbies, potential for overindulgence, conflicts in love life, imbalance between fun and responsibility. As always, for Libras, it's about finding the balance of all things, of your responsibilities, your needs, others' needs. It can be a very creative time though, so it can really be an opportunity to bring your projects to life. For Scorpio rising and moon, there could be some healing in the family, real estate shifts, deepening of your roots, and blessings from your ancestors. But there could be some domestic instability, conflict with parents and elders, and feeling pulled between home and career. So this is a very good time for doing things like therapy and addressing home matters, real estate matters, things like that. But finding a sense of grounding in yourself and avoiding impulsivity, especially around the actual dates of the 7th and 21st. For Sagittarius rising and moon, there can be upgrades to your communication and writing and teaching and networking opportunities. But there could be some miscommunication, some tech breakdowns, sibling disputes, and mental restlessness. But this is great for getting your ideas out, sharing your ideas, and being parts of communities that share similar values and philosophies. Also, generally favorable for travel as well. For Capricorn rising and moon, there can be financial growth, new skills to increase your income, self-worth upgrades, but potentially expenses increasing, instability in income, insecurity about your value and resources. But there's a need here to just ground, just to do what you can to stay grounded and centered where you thrive and focus on your foundation, and you'll be okay. And for Aquarius rising and moon, this can bring personal empowerment, self-discovery, fresh identity, and independence. And there could be some ego struggles, some health stress, some conflicts between personal desires and others' expectations. So it was always with Aquarius, it's like finding your individual authentic needs and expression, balancing that with others and communal needs and pressures from others, but always remaining true to yourself. For Pisces rising and moon, there can be some spiritual breakthroughs, inner healing, rest, release of old karmic baggage. There could be feelings of being drained, a loss of motivation, isolation, or escapism tendencies. But overall, this is a good time for doing things to nourish yourself. And for Pisces moon, especially, like there's a lot of challenging stuff like Saturn being on Pisces right now. So Sati Sati happening. So around this eclipse time is good for especially Pisces moon to be kind of chill and do nourishing things. Pisces rising as well, but not as intense. But if you feel drained, if you feel you've lost motivation, come back to connecting to your spiritual path. And that is a lot of the big lessons for you right now for a while are around your spiritual growth for Pisces rising and moon. And so again, if you want to go deeper into what's going on for your rising and moon and a more personalized look with a holistic view of your whole chart, which we can only do in a one-on-one reading, you can schedule a reading at quietmindastrology.com/reading. And if you haven't seen my recent episodes, there's much more about this eclipse and the choice to be made. And this free guide as well will walk you through it at quietmindastrology.com. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a comment on Spotify and YouTube. Let me know what you liked and what you'd like to see more. And I look forward to sharing more with you next time on the Quiet Mind Astrology Podcast.